Okay, guys. Uh, if you don't know already, then you probably don't care and should click on a different video. But anyways, Supernatural is having a special cartoon where they team up with the Scooby Gang, and I am hyped for it. And if you watch it and take a selfie of yourself watching it, I will shout you out in the next video or something if I see it. So yeah. Anyways, before that happens, I decided to pick 20 episodes of Scooby Doo I think people should watch. Now, this is in the top 20 list because some of these episodes I don't like as much. They wouldn't be in the top 20. I would have to watch the most of the Scooby Doo episodes again and get caught up on Be Cool Scooby Doo to fully justify some of these. Most of these are just the classics. Some of them are my preference. But without further ado, let's watch the episodes I think you should watch. 20 is The Night of Fright is No Delight. It is the episode that the crossover is actually kind of based off of, so obviously you should probably watch it. Next is The Haunted House Hang Up. It was the first ever episode I watched, so it was the one that got me hooked. You should watch it, it's very good. Simple Plan and the Invisible Man. With guest star appearance from Simple Plan, it's very interesting. It's one of the only Scooby Doo episodes where a famous icon from today is seen, so it's quite entertaining. Gold Paw is also rather entertaining. It also has the six puppies, which are unique. No, the five puppies. Sorry, no, Secret Six. Yeah, so six puppies, and they recur in the What's New Scooby Doo series, which this episode is a part of. At Snow Goats, it was one. This is one of the episodes that accidentally they showed snippets of in an episode of Supernatural. So that's a fun tidbit. I don't remember the episode of the Supernatural, and Jeepers is the Creeper, also an iconic villain, probably the most iconic behind one other character villain. So you should probably check it out. Nowhere to Hide, also a fan favorite. Also, probably my favorite of the original series too. Maybe second to the Haunted House Hangup. 13, The Locksmith. This is probably the episode I watched the most of. I just kind of really love this. It has the Harlem Globetrotters too. This is the only one with Scrappy in it since decided that I wouldn't hate on Scrappy completely. But don't but this is a very good show, and the show 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo is very interesting to me, and that's why I was kind of upset to hear that the 13 episodes actually were a canceled set. Apparently, they never finished the entire series, so I was disappointed in that. The Headless Horseman, probably the third most watched episode, and the third one I've watched of Scooby Doo, given that it was a Halloween present. I mean, like birthday present. That, but since my birthday is around Halloween, being the 3rd of October, only 4 weeks away, best idea ever. Tom Monster is another classic Scooby Doo villain. It's a rather interesting episode, though not really one of my favorites, but again, it's a classic monster. He features in Scooby Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. 9, a Scooby Doo Christmas. If you want to wait off to Christmas, I will ex- respect that, but it's a very good episode, and I do recommend it very highly. It's one of the episodes I would watch probably over and over again. No Place Like Home from a pup named Scooby Doo. Pup named Scooby Doo came out in the late 80s and 90s where Baby Tunes and Baby Muppets and all those baby forms of every other show came out, so that's why it's more cartoonish, but I decided to give it some praise, so I picked the episode I liked the most, or could remember the most, I guess. In Fear of the Phantom, this is a classic Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated episode. It also features the Hex Girls, if you remember I talked about the Hexkers a bit, and they're one of my favorite recurring characters that still are recurring. So that's a plus. Mystery Solvers Club stage finals. And that is a mouthful. Anyways, in this we actually get Scooby Doo teaming up with a bunch of other Hanna-Barbera cartoons that basically copied the Scooby Doo formula. That's rather interesting. The gruesome game of the Gator Ghoul. This introduces Scooby Dum, who's also in the Headless Horseman of Halloween episode, and it's he's also a iconic character. I really can't fucking speak today. Dream of Web of Dream, the Dream Mover. This is the closest you get to Scooby Doo versus Freddy Krueger, though it has more elements of Dungeons and Monsters, no, Dungeons and Dragons, as well as a bit of Labyrinth thrown in. Obviously, Dave Bowie right there, looking like. Third is the B. I decided to include a B cool Scooby Doo episode because though it may not be the best, it's definitely superior to the scrappy era of Scooby Doo cartoons. And this one made me laugh really loudly because Scooby Doo and Shaggy think that the ghost is just fake like everyone else, thinking that it's just a part of the party. So they make a few jokes, and quite a few of them stuck with me, and so I recommend watching it. Also, kind of based off the Headless Horseman from the Haunted House Hangout, too. So, a clue for Scooby Doo. Probably the third most iconic episode of the Scooby Doo franchise. Like, you I'd be surprised if a Scooby Doo fan kind of has a hard time remembering that, okay? And number one, of course, is the episode you probably definitely should watch, with maybe the exception of a night of fright with no delight, since this is the original episode. And well, it's the original episode. Go watch it. Anyways, I'm hyped for Scooby Doo Natural, and maybe later on I'll. I haven't really watched Supernatural lately. I only watched the first four seasons, and so I'm not the best. But definitely with Scooby Doo involved, I will be watching it. And again, if you want to watch it and show me a selfie, I'll drop your name in the next video or so whenever I get a chance to. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and it occurs 8 p.m. 7 Central on the CW. And if you're a Supernatural fan, you tune in because it's a Supernatural episode. Thank you.